So the ritual of making tea is something that hasn't changed in years. So the actual first kind of teas made came out in the 1930s, and then the 1960s and 70s. And that's probably about as close as we've ever got to futurizing or kind of updating or automating the creation or the boiling of tea or the brewing of tea. Now, I can't give you like a massive technology jump in this video because it's just not going to be possible. Well, what I'm going to use is the kettle to maybe mix up the process of making tea just a little bit more. Now, admittedly, there are still some things you need to do. You need to fill this with water, right? That's not something we can fix easily. Although saying that, the kettle does know, or the kettle from Smarter does know if it's not got any water in it. That's pretty cool. And what you can actually do is change the boiling temperature. And so depending on the tea that you're making, you might decide to have a different boiling temperature. You can set that, and you could even have that as a different IFT trigger. Depending on what you say to Alexa, it's going to trigger a different IFT applet. Just a thought. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a quick video with some ideas of how you might update that tea ritual. Something to either inspire you or to impress your friends, or maybe if your friends just to make you think you might have been in lockdown for too long, perhaps. Either way, I hope you enjoy the video. Make sure you watch it to the end, where there'll be instructions on how you could win one of 2 annual IFTTT Pro subscriptions. Enjoy! So as any English person will tell you, the best way to solve a problem is with a cup of tea. Now my problem is, when you have that cup of tea, I don't feel it's celebrated enough. And so this applet is going to fix that exact problem. So what we're going to start with is kind of being notified that our cup of tea is ready to make or to drink. And so in this instance, I'm going to use the Smarter kettle. So I've got a Smarter kettle, and when it's finished boiling, I've only got the one, so I'm going to select that here. So when it's finished boiling, there's a couple of things that I want to do. So the first is the good old metric time. It's in one of the previous videos. I'm going to display a sticky notification, and that sticky notification is going to use a particular icon that I've pre-selected, which is 28348. Basically, you click on this link here, and there is loads of icons that you can use. We're going to send a notification, cup of tea, ? Bicycle would be a bit weird, so I'm going to select in here to go for water, and then we're going to make sure this comes through no matter what status that metric time is in. It's very important, so we're going to make sure we select important there. So that's the notification done. That's good. The last thing we need to do is to celebrate it. Maybe we need to do a little bit of a dance or some music, because why not? And so in Sonos, I'm going to play one of my favourites. Already set this up because I wanted to make sure that I could dance to the right kind of tune. And that tune is, of course, Cup of Tea. We'll create that action. Click on Continue. Give it an obvious name, Cup of Tea. Click on Finish. And in a second, we'll be done. That's it. So let's see it in action. Alexa, turn on the kettle.
Tea time.
So hopefully that's inspired you, and if not, at least put a smile on your face because it's a little bit silly. Now, for your chance to win one of 2 IFTTT Pro annual subscriptions, all I need you to do is subscribe to the channel and then write in the comments what you would do if you had an IFTTT Pro subscription and a smarter iKettle. 2 weeks after this video is published, I'll then go through all of the entrants, find out the 2 most awesome, most epic, most amusing, and I'll arrange for both you to get an IFTTT Pro annual subscription free of charge for the next year. Good luck!